Ignore why it's playing 7 different intros.
Inch by
Okay, guys, I think we're back. I think we're
We
back.
are Slim Shady.
Are we the slimiest of shadies?
I'm Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating what the real Slim Shady. Please stand up. Please stand up.
There he is, officer.
There he is, officer. That's the man who speaks British unironically.
Have you ever played Get Down, Mr. President?
Yeah.
We returned. Yeah. We're back. We're back.
Down,
We're back.
Mr. President.
Okay, here's the thing. We play that right, but it's in the middle of nowhere, and so we do it like so that we have to. Whoever's the last one to touch the nose goes. They are the president, and so one of us tackles them. Yep. In public.
So sorry, you guys can hear me opening up my freaking
gummies. In
gummies.
marching band practice, like we'd all be standing in block, and then one of the drum majors would start the nose goes, and then it would just be mayhem.
Oh hey.
So. Well.
Hey.
We essentially took a break so that we had time to, go and do things.
Syla and Taco are about to fucking leave y'all asses because you're being dumbasses. I mean,
it's not really leaving. It's more like, hey, there's a fucking portal. Let's see where that goes so that we have a plan. Some sort of plan to get out of here.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Sure.
Pass Without a Trace is still on because it's concentration, and I have another hour.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you leave, it comes off of them, or does it last? Is it only when you pass it that you have to use them?
It comes off of them when they are not within 30 feet of you. Okay.
I didn't know if it was like a radius.
But luckily,
Dante
is a ranger. So.
I'm gonna take a moment. Thank you guys so much for being patient with us and coming back.
Well, that is wholly unfortunate.
I believe that the culprit was I accidentally unplugged the computer, and then it decided to scream at me and go, "How dare you do this to me? I thought you loved me." Other than that, I think we are back on speaking terms, me and the computer. All will be well.
I'm just shading Ismark Koljanovich's face to the gods.
Oh, yeah.
So, to pick back up where we left off.
This is the sexiest Ismark I've already drawn. I've ever drawn, and I'm not mad about it.
Love it. To pick back up where we left off. Avra, you had attempted to polymorph Syla, and you notice she resisted, and...
What Zenith would want.
Melanie, can you hear me?
Hey, Melanie, I don't know if you can hear Vax.
I cannot hear Vax.
I'm the Dane. I'm the Dane of the situation.
This whole time.
I've been talking this entire time. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
We're back?
Yeah, so...
No one decided to tell me that we were back? And
I've been saying it.
Back again.
Can't
I've
hear
been working
Vax.
on my pretty good.
Can anybody else hear me? Can anybody else hear me?
Yes.
It's always me. It's always me. Okay.
I'm so mad.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I can also see you, which is great.
I was talking, I was telling people we were back, and I was like, you're really, really wanting to tell people about Ismark. I was like, wrong campaign, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's usually Dane that it does this to. It's never you. God damn it.
Thank you, Chad, for letting me know that you can hear us. Okay. Avra, you attempted to polymorph Syla and realized that she resisted, and it didn't work. Taka and Syra, you've left the main room to try and hide yourselves and are talking of going and finding that portal you sensed. Chris, what are you attempting to do, being kind of alienated but in the shadows right now?
Just like hanging out in there, so like Moro can like poof back if something goes on with Syla, and also kind of making sure Khromius just doesn't end up killing himself by being stupid. So she's just like every now and then she like looks over at him and like does like a stern sister look. Not that he's probably paying attention.
Before I get back to Khromius talking to Dr. Victor Mordenheim, I didn't actually get to hear any of the conversation between Taka and Syra, so if you guys could do that real fast for me, what were talking about and what the play was.
Right. So, Taka. Well, Syra told Taka. Wait, yeah, that if things went shitty, she has like a duty to her friends to not get caught. So if they fuck shit up, she's bolting. And then he was like, "Oh, but if you bolt, then how will you get to find this portal that I found?" And she's like, "Oh, you a portal, you say?" And so we decided to go look for the portal.
Okay. So the two of you are going to be going off. Taka, you are full aware that as soon as you do so, you decrease these stealths by 10 for everyone in the room. Okay.
Sadly, yes.
There's a brief moment, Khromius, Avra, and Chris, you feel almost like you're naked, like something's been stripped off of you. And you turn and look, you can't find Taka or Syra in the room anymore.
Khromius kind of gets this face of almost that wincing pain.
Is
Same he did when
something
he
the
had the
matter?
rib pain.
What did you do to her?
But I had to. You
don't
see,
do anything to her. You are a liar.
that is the first hurtful thing you have said to me, Khromius.
To your romance partner.
Your romance partner! I was going somewhere else with it, but okay, you weirdos. I would be very careful with your next words if you want to make sure that she keeps breathing. It is not a threat, that is a promise.
What do you gain from this?
What do I gain from what? Having Syla? Terrorizing you?
What do you gain out of torturing all of these people? Changing them, morphing them? Are you trying to create the next evolution of humanity? Are you trying to create some superior being? What are you trying to do? What drives you, Mordenheim?
What drives me? She stands up. And she is equal height to you, Khromius.
That is a tall bitch.
Yup. She's equal height to you, and she kind of adjusts clothes. She looks very much like she didn't even dress up for her own party. She looks like she just walked out of an experiment last minute, almost like an afterthought. Right, I have something to do today. She steps towards you, not getting like right up in your face, but steps towards you so that the conversation is closed. My goals and aspirations are more important than anything. It is only a fact.
So what makes you so self-important?
I am a genius.
Oh, so because you are innately smart, that means that you are above the common people. That means you are above the people?
You don't
All
understand what I mean when I say that. What I
Please
do,
elaborate.
what I do, everything I strive for, I want to understand humanity. What makes a mortal mortal? What makes a shape changer change?
So if they submit willingly, that's when you can. Or instead you decide to force your will on others, becoming tyrannical. As a champion of Heliod, I have no room to talk. I am literally just keeping a discussion going.
Everything I have worked for, since I was a young child, is to understand and push the limits that the normal humanity has. The gods of this world are children.
So you press the limits of people that have nothing to do with you. Everyone is just a bug under your magnifying glass.
The body holds many secrets. If you've nothing useful to offer, your secrets will be revealed.
What secrets? I would love to hear what secrets I have.
She
Please, tell everyone.
Oh no.
She looks you up and down. She just kind of glances like around as if she's examining you. Not as if you're a person, as if you're something she's operating on. You can see that look in her eyes. It's tactical. It's cold. She points to your chest. The spark inside the view is glowing again after it was almost destroyed recently, yes?
It is working now. That's how I got here.
Interesting. And you are, what, human?
If that is what I am. I am Therosian. We're almost beyond human.
She's considering you silently for a moment. Tell me, Khromius, how did you get that tattoo on your neck?
To be honest, I have no clue.
It's
You learned
funny.
everything from Syla.
No, she has the same one.
I know. I think it appeared at the same time.
Oh,
But
what?
Why do you go try?
Because
To gain knowledge of what a changeling is.
a changeling. So that's what she's called. Way to go. Interesting.
Okay, listen, she said everything about Khromius. Why would he think anything about Syla having any secrets?
No, absolutely. You're right.
Tell
Layla's
me.
just gonna kill me out again.
Yeah. Tell me,
Yeah, you're right.
Khromius of Akros, what's it like being second-born?
You know, I've had my time to deal with my demons. But Gavin Shina is no problem.
So that's his name. You're not
Guys,
very
I'm sorry.
good at
Khromius
this.
is not good at this. That's
okay.
very fun.
It's okay.
Seeing
You're about to
everybody
have
so
Moro
pissed off.
bite your ankle.
He's also in. He may or may not be doing something that will make everybody angry. So,
Since Khromius is stalling for time, I am interacting with Syla and trying to get her away, but I don't want to interrupt this conversation, just so you know where it's happening.
Okay. So that's his name. Gavin Sheena.
Oh, I'm sorry, his name is Gado Shithead.
Funny. That's not what father said he would be.
You're my sister.
No, it's someone else that I call father.
Oh, you're talking about Nikki B. You're talking about Nikki B.
Who?
Oh, you're talking about that one, aren't you? The self-proclaimed god, right?
I'm not currently talking about myself. I'm talking
Who are
about...
you talking about? You're talking about your father. Who are you talking about?
I'm talking
Oh, no.
about a very powerful god. She starts walking towards you. He's one of the only ones that I see to be of importance. You see, Khromius, your little world of Theros will burn at the hands of a dragon. But this world...
I have heard the threats of Nicopolis. I am not scared. And I do not fear you.
She is
Right,
nose
she-
to nose with you, by the way.
There are nicer ways to ask to make out.
I'm not interested in men. Thank you very much.
Gay rights.
Diversity when the woman torturing you and threatening your friends is the lesbian.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Ooh.
This domain of dread said gay right.
That is. I need to look at my character sheet, see what I got on. Okay, so that is a 22. Wow, I am rolling 22s today.
Your entire body goes rigid.
With a
And
22.
you... Yes.
Wait. I did bless. 26.
Still.
You said you had protection of good and evil on yourself.
Oh, and yeah, no, I did that. I did bless as the Heliod devotee thing. So I guess I am still at 22. But
You do have
from
protection of
evil.
good and evil on you. What does it specifically say?
I have protection from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
She is none of these.
More to the spell than that.
This protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage. Target can also not be charmed, possessed by them. Target is already charmed, so it would end. All right. So no.
Okay.
She's not any of those.
She's not any of those. This doesn't apply to her, but I do thank you for reading it out loud. You feel your body stiffen. There's a brief moment where you can't breathe, but you push past that, and you break from that tension. She just cocks her head to the side. Oh my, you are very strong. But she's not. Syla, roll me a Constitution saving throw. Nope, I am aware that you guys are moving.
Natural 1 + 0.
Okay.
Because fuck off, dice.
Um,
I threw the dice and told it to fuck off and it rolled a nat 20. I fucking had it.
Avra,
Oh
you've been
God.
trying to get her to move.
No, actually, I was going to cast Friends and try and pull her away from the crowd. I was going to say, we need to talk somewhere quiet, friend.
Is this, can I do something before the Constitution thing kicks in in response to
This
Avra?
is before the Constitution. With friends, is it a certain save, or do you just get advantage on
I get
charisma?
advantage on charisma checks towards the creature, which I hope will give some sort of balancing effect with the overwhelming fear.
Okay. You two can talk for a quick moment before this thing applies.
I'm
Need to
going
go.
to
I'm going to just like I'm pulling her by the hand, trying to get her out of like a side door if there are any.
I'm trying to stay by the bar. I'm gonna take her and I'm just gonna look up at you and look into your eyes, but it looks like she's looking through you. And I put the butterscotch back in your hand and glance over to Victra. Butterscotch.
Let's go. Come on. Look, I can do something here in front of a lot of people, or I can do something somewhere quiet. I'd much rather do it somewhere quiet.
Butterscotch.
She's not moving?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I cold cock her.
Roll to hit.
I thought that was Khromius' job.
Oh my god.
19.
19, I believe, hits.
Well, technically, I pull her in and headbutt her because I actually do damage on a ram. I do 0 damage on a punch.
So, okay, that hits her. You immediately knock her unconscious.
I just start her away.
You see her drop. She almost looks like she's going to hit the ground. You go to catch her, obviously, but then she freezes in the air. She won't move. She will not move. She's like frozen in this spot right here.
Am I rolling death saves?
You didn't say non-lethally.
Oh! No. Just tell me when.
You glance over Avra to see why she's not moving, and right underneath Khromius' arm, there's an outstretched hand from Dr. Victor Mordenheim, and it's clenched. And her eyes just glance over Khromius' shoulders to you.
Try and hide behind her ineffectively.
Let my daughter go, please.
She's
All right.
not yours.
I can't let you take her. I cannot. I cannot allow her to be tortured in such a way.
Let me take you instead. I've learned what I can from her. Let me learn about you.
If you've learned what you can from her, why do you keep her?
She's fun.
You have people here to sell them, yes?
Not fully. Sell.
How
Yeah,
much
Chris?
for her?
Yeah, Chris? I will get back to you on that.
Seeing that, because I assume that Chris can see that she's holding on to Khromius, and it's looking sus.
It's one hand just underneath Khromius' arm going towards Syla, and you see Syla's frozen midair.
And I send Moro to try to like pop up as a distraction and see if that'll like throw her off.
Roll me a d20 plus 2?
Like I don't. She just like whatever Moro would do. Plus 2, 16.
Okay. Can you remind me Moro's armor class and hit points?
Oh no, he got 1 hit point.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think he's got an AC. If it's a cat, it's a 10, and it has like 2 to 4 hit points. Like I imagine anything this thing does to it will kill it in 1 hit. It's a familiar. Familiars die in 1 hit almost always.
Her character sheet is on the Roll20. Her armor class is 13.
That's for Roxy, I think. No,
No, I made a little Moro.
There's a little Moro? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Moro jumps out, tries to, like, she's hissing, keeping complete eye contact with Khromius. Her fingers start to ice over, and she sends a little dagger of ice at Moro. Moro takes 19 points of cold damage.
Ice knife, ice knife.
I assume she poofs.
It hits Moro, and she crackles and freezes. You see the green disappear, but there's still a sculpture of Moro. And Mordenheim cracks it with her foot. She looks back over at Avra, who's asked the price of Syla.
I'm also just gonna healing light to stabilize if I can.
You can. It works.
Cool. I use a D6 from my pool to make her not bleeding out.
So my stabilized are hit points.
Stabilized. Let's do that for now, because you were so low. Taka and Syra, real fast. Let's let the tension of this sit here for a minute. The two of you start walking down the stairs away from the drawing room. You hear Dr. Victor Mordenheim's voice carry in small bursts. She's talking to someone with a very animated conversation.
Yikes. I just kind of... Does Taka look worried?
No, not at all. He looks like that he's been through something like this before.
Okay. Alright, which way... How tall is Taka?
He is 6'5" now.
Okay. I'm like, which way, big man?
Asks height, decides to call you big man.
That's literally what it was.
Yep.
My sensed it this way, so follow me if you will. Lightly grabs their hand and just walks. They still have parts of that trace on, and they can travel at normal speed relatively.
So based on the direction he's going, would I know where we're, like, what part of the castle we're going to, perchance?
For a moment, no. You're actually very confused as to why this is. Then you start noticing it's a back way to a certain room, and a chill goes up your spine as you...
Oh god!
Almost immediately recognize the door that leads to home.
Cool. Hate that. All right. Sarah just kind of like freezes at the door and just looks at Taka and is like, "Are you sure it's in there?"
Do you think I'm a liar?
No. I just don't
Do you
know
think I would?
what...
Do you think I would lie under these circumstances? Do you think I have time for that? This child's play. Who do you think I am?
I was just asking if you were sure. I
am
wasn't
sure.
questioning. Okay, see, that's all you had to say. Sorry.
Right.
She just kind of gestures at the doors, and she's like...
Okay. You gonna help me unlock this thing?
Oh, is it locked?
No.
If it is locked.
It's not locked.
No, it's not locked.
All right. Well, because we still have parts of that trace on, it's going to be much easier for us to open and close it. Because it wouldn't make much sound.
Who's going first?
Taka will go first.
Yeah, Syra will let Taka go first. She's kind of just like hesitating a little bit.
Do you...
I'd like to make a perception check behind the door, though, using hearing.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Yay! First 20. Pardon me.
Bless you. You put your ear to the door, and there's a shrill scream that, like, off in the distance. Young girl.
Mm.
And then it clicks. It's Shelley.
Fuck.
The young girl that you found on the pedestal with wings sewn into her back.
Right. Tiger goes, are you ready?
Syra's already opening the door when she hears that.
Taka cocks his bow and arrow.
You open the door, and it's pitch black.
Not for me, though.
It's pitch black.
It is?
It's pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go inside?
I know my way around, kind of, yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Would I be able to more or less lead Taka through here?
More or less, yeah.
More or less, okay. I don't have anything that could light this darkness, do I?
I mean, I have a torch.
Oh.
Have you guys
And
gone
I
in,
also-
or are you
I
still at the
also have
door?
light. I have light, too. I have the cantrip light, so there's that, too.
Oh, if you have the cantrip light, try casting it. and
Did
see
you
if it
go in, or are you just standing outside the door?
Going in.
Okay.
Alright? That's
works.
what you're doing?
Sire probably would have
Okay.
not
I
hesitated
needed a
after-
confirmation that you go inside.
Yes, we
Okay.
go inside, which is probably a bad thing, but yes, we go inside.
As soon as you go inside, the floor falls out from beneath you.
God damn it!
I need both of you to make me athletics checks.
Let's go.
If the
Taka
floor's falling
might
out, do they roll
die.
dexterity or acrobatics?
Is that?
You can
Is it
choose to do.
athletics or
You can
falling?
do acrobatics. I
I'd
wanted it
love
to
to
be
do
athletics
athletics.
for a specific reason, though.
Okay, I'll
Guys,
do
guys,
athletics.
guys. I rolled a nat 20. +7, guys.
Yeah.
21.
27 and
Wiggle,
21.
wiggle, wiggle.
As you feel the floor fall out from beneath you, suddenly air starts to rush up from the ground beneath you, and you realize you're falling down. And you look, and there's a rooftop, shingles that are iced over, and you both land and catch yourselves and steady. It's freezing cold. It just hits you out of nowhere. It's like a blizzard is happening. You look around, and you're standing on top of a very large building. And looking around, tall spires, and it's not the castle anymore because everything is more industrial. There's the pipes with smog coming out the top, and the closed off windows and hatches that lead inside. And as soon as
Yeah,
you
so we
land,
got-
you hear the sounds of this place. Something is salivating at the sight of you from somewhere you can't see.
Love that. Okay. I just kind of look at Taka and I go, that wasn't there earlier.
Taka grabs one of his arrows, casts light on it, but and shoots it.
Just shoots it.
Just shoots it.
Okay. The light travels, and you see, kind of peering over the edge of a large, raised, elevated part of the roof, a grotesque-looking person, hunched over,
Oh no.
arms out, and you can see the human-like flesh wings attached.
Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Attached and just staring over at you. It looks to be a malnourished child. There's no hair, no eyebrows, just dark eyes.
Oh, a malnourished child? It's a child? A malnourished child?
Looks
With
maybe
Wings.
looks to maybe be 12, 13 years old, completely just full black color eyes. No eyebrows, no hair, wearing just a tank top and shorts, and has those like leathery wings just staring over at you.
Are they
Have I
considered-
seen? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just asking, are they considered an aberration?
No.
No.
Have I seen anything like this before?
Yes.
Okay.
This is one of the many failed attempts at creating Shelley.
I figured as much. Okay. I'm thinking it's safe to assume that we got yeeted outside the castle and we are on the roof.
Yes. You are on the
Okay.
you're not even at the castle anymore.
Oh, where are we?
You're home.
Okay, so we're at the laboratory. Cool. Awesome. Love that. Okay. Yeah, I would know there's no reasoning with this thing. So I'm going to ruin my dress and
Taka, what are you doing?
knife, elbow, bit.
Because I already cast Hunter's Mark, does that count as my turn, or is it just a reaction
This
of me just
is-
doing that?
She's ripped off the sleeves of her dress and exposed the blades in her arms, and you've
Okay,
cast
well-
Hunter's Mark, and this thing has just sat there staring at you, salivating.
Okay. Well, then I will do Planar Warrior on it.
You're just turning your attacks to force damage? Is that the Planar Warrior thing, or is that something else?
Yeah, that's the Planar Warrior thing.
Is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark and trying to do
Yeah,
this at the
that's
same
why I was
time?
asking. Yeah, that's why I was asking. Like, is that within one turn?
Yeah,
or,
it's
or did I
basically
already
you get
cast it
one
and then-
turn of stuff.
Okay. Well, okay. Thank you. I wanted. Yeah. That's. Yeah. Okay. Sharpshooter plus the Bow of the Twilight Valkyrie, giving it a -2 to a rolls, and I would like to shoot it.
Okay.
Come on, give me something good. Going to 18 to hit.
18 hits.
That was a natural 20.
That hits.
Because 20. Okay, so that was a crit. Jesus Christ. Okay.
And Syra, go ahead and do your attacks because I know you are approaching this.
And I'm
thing.
doing it with radiant damage, by the way. Radiant damage, Twilight
Okay.
Valkyrie. Radiant damage. Yes.
Would Syra know if there's still like a person in there or if it's they're too far gone?
If you wanted to try and figure that out, you'd do an insight check as your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Because Syra would totally do that. That
Taka
is
would
a
shoot them anyway.
13 plus 6. So 19.
As the two arrows are heading towards this thing, you see it raise its hands like it's trying to block them. There's enough mentality left for it to try and defend itself. It looked like it was never going to start running towards you. It looked like an innocent child almost, but obviously still mind fuzzled, probably it's probably going to take this as hostility and try and attack you anyways. What's your damage?
50.
It sees the two of you salivating and sees the arrows and just and can't even get out a full scream. Both hit and it just falls.
It's just one. It's just one.
Oh, it's just one?
Yeah, because it's a crit. I got a crit on that.
Oh, I thought you rolled an 18.
20 minus 2.
You
20 minus 2 is
Oh,
18.
okay.
Yes.
So you said 18 and then you said natural 20, so I thought you had hit. You did too.
Yeah.
My bad. That was me.
So, yeah.
Still, arrow hits it in the chest and it just falls off the roof.
Syra just kind of turns around at Taka and just gives him like a really pained look. She doesn't say anything to him because she knows it's not his fault.
Taka is crying. And
Aww.
he whispers under his breath and goes, "Nylia, forgive me for taking this life."
There's a small whisper back of, "Thank you."
It was unnatural. I couldn't.
You just hear a thank you as a response. And you hear that same screeching.
Yeah. It was more like a pity type.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was.
You hear that same screech, the deep in the chest, choked, can't really make any sound. I appreciate it, Ryan. And it comes off from more of a westward direction.
I'm just gonna grab Taka by the elbow, and is there like a window that we could feasibly break through?
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
I will help you.
Okay.
I will help you. Because you most
that is a 12 plus 6, so 18.
Okay.
Oh, he's helping.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Yeah.
That is a 19 plus 6.
Sorry, I really hate to interrupt, but the stream's gone to a video.
Oh,
Of like,
Lord Almighty Ever Living. I have hotkeys on. I'm gonna cry. Sorry, gang. Okay, that was 19 plus what again?
19 plus 6, so it's a 25.
Okay. Hearing the noise from the west, you try and immediately look to the east, like you don't want to go in the direction of the noise, and you see a pillar that has the large column that's spewing out smoke, and there is a very small, like, laying on your stomach, pulling, like, to pull yourself forward kind of window. It's like one you would find maybe with an underground room of a school. It's like one of those small little windows.
Does it look big enough for Taka to fit through?
It looks probably big enough for any normal, like, medium-sized person to get through.
Okay. So I drag Taka over there, and I just take my arm, and I just, as I kind of like, break the glass.
All right, easy enough. It's
in case
glass.
of emergency.
It's glass. It's a bone.
And then I kick it out with my high heel, like any bits.
Okay.
With my high heel, and then I say, follow. I'm just gonna duck in and slide in like a badass bitch.
Okay. One last
Taka
thing.
does
yeah.
Taka goes in and slides. He pushes off and slides backwards as he goes in, so that he's always pointing an arrow out to where they were, to make sure that they're not being followed.
You slide in, and it kind of drops, because this was what appeared to be more like the bottom half of a room, and you slide in from like the ceiling level, so you fall and are able to catch yourselves pretty easily. It's not a super big drop. It's not even in a 30 feet. It's like 20, and you catch yourself. And you land And you see cages. Empty cages. And a very large vault door that's closed.
Taka casts light on another arrow and shoots it up.
You cast light on the arrow, you shoot up, it goes up the column, doesn't even reach the top before it starts falling back down.
Is it like magical darkness in here too, or is it?
No, it's just
regular?
dark. It's just dark.
Okay.
Oh,
so we can see this. So we can
Okay.
see. There's no goblins in here, are there?
You don't see anything except empty cages and residue of people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do I know approximately where we are?
You are at the farthest point of the reserve.
Damn it. So we are a good long way away from where we need to be.
From
Where's
anywhere close to the
portal?
center.
I mean, Syra doesn't know where the portal is. Syra was gonna try to go back to the pit where she heard Shelly. But if you can sense the portal, maybe it's in the same direction.
The portal was on the roof.
We were just on?
Yeah, it was a portal from the reserve to that room of the castle.
Oh.
That was it.
We went through the portal?
You opened the door, went into the room, appeared in the reserve. You went through the portal.
Oh.
That's good to know.
Well, see, I told you that the portal would lead somewhere worse.
Now that we know that it's there. Where does that vault door go to?
I don't know. Where does that vault door go to, DM?
Series of hallways, and this part of the reserve is the very far back corner. Immediately outside, you don't know exactly what's out here. You've not been farther than the core, the center, the pit, that area. But you know, the brief time you've been here, this is a punishment room for those that misbehave. They're put in here in isolation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taka is sickened by this. Where do you need to go?
Probably through there. And she points at the doors.
All right. Well, I'll follow you. I need to get this over and done with so that I can help my own friend, and you can help us as well.
You help me save my friends, and I'll help you save yours.
Exactly.
And she's gonna check the door for traps.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Oh, she's great at those.
I would like to help.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's the same exact fucking roll. I rolled 2 11s.
2 11s. There's no traps that you visibly see. There's just a bar, like a holding bar, the very center of this door.
On 3?
1,
1, 2.
3. Boom.
What are you doing?
Trying to lift the bar up.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh, boy.
I'll give you advantage.
Am I
'Cause I'm
stronger than
helping
you?
you. Yes, you are way stronger than me, of course. Taka's a ranger. He's not, you know.
Alright, so that's a 19 and a 16. So we'll go with the 19.
You are trying to get the door to move, and it's not doing anything. And then Taka, you grab onto one side, and you both start doing it. And you see it starting to move, up, lift, you're pulling from the middle and pushing the handle up. And Taka, you do slip because your 16 was the second roll. You slip, and it goes to fall, but Syra catches it and throws it up, and it locks in place at the top.
Nice.
Can we open it now?
It's open and you see a hallway.
Cool. Can we like peer in the hallway? Is there anything in there?
Along both sides of the walls, you see 12 sets of hooks, like the circle, like door knocker style. And it goes all the way along the wall.
Okay.
Do either of you have dark vision of 60 feet or more?
Yes.
At the very edge, right from where you're standing at the front, the very edge, you see the floor gives way. But the hooks continue.
Interesting. Can we like move forward a little bit and see where the floor goes?
The floor falls out into a pit with spikes.
Love that for us. Is there a way around it, or is there only just the thingies on the wall?
There's hooks.
There's hooks? Okay. Kind of look at Taka and I'm like, I think we're going to have to climb. Or
Could I vault instead?
It is a good 90 feet.
holy shit.
No, like like how you grab into one hook and you swing from one hook to another. Like that's not.
I mean, they're
Climb.
close together. You can just
Okay.
So we could
shimmy.
climb across.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll shimmy then. Okay.
We'll shimmy. We'll shimmy the shit out of this.
Okay. Do you both go on the same side, or who? There's the left and the right side.
Can we test each side, like before we get on them? Just pull on each side and see if they are sturdy.
Sure. Roll me Taka, roll me investigation check with advantage. Since you've been doing rolls recently, Syra.
No worries.
After this bit, I'll head back to the people that are at the castle.
Got it.
With advantage, correct?
Yep.
22. I got a 8 plus 4, and then I got a 18 plus 4.
On the left side, by the door, the hook, normal hooks. And then all of a sudden you grab one and it pulls out from the wall. It's not even close to the pit, it just pulls out from the wall. And you continue going, and you test the first one on the left side, and it holds true. Go to the other side, you test the first one on the right, it holds true. You find 2 duds on the right side, more towards the door.
Is there any pattern in them?
Nope, not that you can pinpoint.
So the right side had all the duds.
That you saw before actually having to get into the pit, because there's some that you can't reach.
We're going left side, because...
What we could do is I could hold on to one and then reach out and pull on them before we go. And then test it. So that we don't actually go on to the ones and we just hold tight onto the ones that we know are good and pull on them, and then we can move if it's safe.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan.
What side?
I follow you. Left.
Alright.
Because left is always right, and the right choice is always left.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Grab the first one and tug on it, and you grab the second one, you tug on it. Both hold in place. You swing yourself in between these two, like Olympic style, just hanging between them. You reach out to grab the third one.
Yes. Testing it though, wiggling it.
If you're wiggling it, it just, like a door knocker, just kind of wiggles.
Okay.
Can
I try pull it?
Try pull it? Okay. How hard?
Decently hard.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Alright. I got a +7. Okay. Thank goodness for that. Hey, that's not bad. 22.
You
So I got
tug.
a 15
It doesn't come
plus
out of the
7.
wall.
They got you
Okay.
good.
Okay.
So you meander from
Keep
the second
going
to
then.
the third.
Yeah.
And then the third to the fourth.
Mhm.
Fourth to the... Roll me another one.
18.
This one, the fifth, it yanks out of the wall, but you quickly grab the third and the fourth one before you see it just fall into the pit.
I keep going.
To get you from the fifth to the sixth,
Mm-hmm.
you 18's decent enough. You do find yourself being stuck between two, and there's one that's on the wall to get you off of this, essentially. But you'd have to trust your strength to hold on to one to reach it.
I will use rock climbing tactics and put more weight onto my legs because I'm guessing. Wait, is there like a foothold
It's
at all?
wall.
Wall? Yeah.
It's brute strength.
So I would, yeah, but I would like to. I would like to try. Is there like any like nooks and crannies on the wall at all that I could like sink my feet into? To kind of like do like a rock climbing type thing where I use more of my lower body to brace myself on the hook.
I will tell you that this wall is a straight, like marble, almost feel. It's there's no like stone etching, but you can make some sort of I'll say athletics, since you're trying to hook yourself against a wall that has no footing.
Okay, I'll try my best. I'm just trying not to die. Hey, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. 17.
You get your legs up. Your leg, you feel it slip for a moment. You just grab onto the hooks. You know damn well that 3 and 4 are not gonna fall. You know they're stuck in the wall. You pull yourself and get your legs on the wall as best as you can. You stick your arm through the fourth one and like hook it in your elbow. You grab 6. This keeps you from falling, and you are now in between the two.
Mm-hmm.
For a brief moment, you have to let go and grab onto 6. So you hang. You have to try and reach just slightly up and grab another one. So, final one, dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Are you? Here we go. Boom, boom. Okay, that is 19. 12 plus 7.
Okay. You swing and you grab it. You hoist yourself up and you land on the other side.
Awesome.
It just goes. I'm going
Did
to try.
Did you catch all that? Memorize it?
Yeah,
and replicate
I
it.
saw that. I have keen mind. I remember that exactly. I'm going to very carefully try and replicate that.
3 dexterity saving throws to save me from having to roleplay you going across.
Yes.
You got this.
We got this in that.
One at a time.
$18.
Okay. Next one.
$17.
Okay. That third one that Taka hesitated on, you find yourself hesitate on it as well. There's just this moment you're hanging there and you tug on it, and then you tug on it again and you're like, no, it's in the wall. You think. So then you grab onto it and go to the fourth one. Okay, one more.
Ooh. Okay. Oh boy. Ah. Come on, baby, don't let me down. Okay, that is a 19.
And you realize that that gap is a little bit too big for you. You know that your arms might lock up just because of how they're built. So you slink your arm into the fourth one. You get a leg, an ankle into the other one, and you bend so that you're in the middle, and you let go and grab it real fast. And then you reach up, Taka helps you up, and you're on the other side.
Oh, thank God. I just kind of like straighten my dress and go, oh, that wasn't so hard. That's it.
Right.
Okay, you guys are deeper into the reserve. Back to the castle.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
I hate it.
Khromius, Dr. Victra Mordenheim is not looking at you anymore. Her eyes are past your shoulder looking to Avra. Her hand is still, like, clutching the air that's holding Syla from moving from that spot she's in.
She has true sight? Avra's invisible.
No?
Oh,
You were invisible when you said you went invisible.
I cast a
and then-
spell.
No,
Pass
I
without trace.
passed without a
And then
trace.
Taka left, so it left.
She
I
was
thought you said
trying
that you were
to
invisible.
she was trying to be invisible, like trying not to be noticed, but didn't cast
Blend
invisibility.
in.
Yeah, I don't have that many spell slots.
Just didn't cast invisibility.
Also hydrate, guys.
Nerds.
Also, Avra's been talking to her. That's the only reason she's... If she was invisible, that's the only reason she'd be looking over there. Because something's talking to her. Just looking past you, glaring over, you ask the question, how much is Syla worth? And for most of this back-to-back, she didn't really show true emotion. You could tell it was like she was copying the snark of Khromius, trying to match what she perceived. It's like she can't articulate an emotion herself. So when she looks over at you and you ask, she doesn't smile, but you can sense the intrigue in her demeanor when she looks to you. My. Khromius, who's this?
A friend.
If you want to talk to me, talk to me. Don't deal with the puppy dog.
A fiery one. You must be Avra.
Congrats, you found out a fake name.
See, Syla here. She has a gift, a few gifts, that make her priceless. She's not for sale.
Then why
Yet
are
you
you
were
showing
just
her
wrong.
off to all the bidders?
She looks to Khromius. Isn't she a performer? Wasn't she destined for the stage?
Of her own free will. Not for you to choose.
She just hands up and just pats your cheek.
Get your hands off me. Avra,
Keep your calm, little son.
I'm about to make a call here.
Go on.
Simmer down. Everyone has a price.
No, Avra, I want to see what he's going to do. I want to see what he's willing to risk right now, because he is angry.
I already know what he's willing to risk when he's angry. He's not only risking himself.
I am not as important as you give me credit.
Oh, you see, that's where you're wrong. Everybody's important. Sometimes it's just not on the outside. You have your
He's going to
looks.
cut that out of me.
I could. I might. Oh, I see. Take me instead. Let her go. She's more important than me. And that's why I want her. That is why I took her.
She is only a bargaining chip. Take me instead. That is all she is to you.
And what is she to you?
She's everything.
Then I suppose I can take your sister, yes? And she points with the
No!
frozen hand to Chris. She doesn't do anything, she just points.
He is going to, because at this point he's dropped the disguise. I mean, he's just kind of just standing there. He's going to smack her arm up away from pointing at Chris with his spear.
That hand flies up and
My
around.
family is my family, not yours.
The hand goes up and around, and then it goes to your chest. And you feel that hand that's still stiff get tighter. And you feel that pain in your ribs again. And Avra, in your hands, you feel the body of Syla contort slightly. I like it when you're angry. It's fun. He's in that spear, isn't he? I can practically smell his presence.
Not this one. Another spear.
Oh, I know.
I keep it on my person.
Her hand
I
is
pull
like
out the spear that
trailed.
I pull out the spear that he handed me back at the tourney.
Avra, did you heal her hit points by any chance?
I did do healing, but I was trying to make it so she wasn't awake because seems like she is very much not in control.
Okay, I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, Syla, you are not conscious. The bearer of the healing set the precedent.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
You wanted to do something stupid, didn't you?
I always want to do something stupid.
Oh, Khromius. I'm so sad. My person doesn't want to come home with me. Cry me a river. You see that pain you have? Right there. She pokes you really hard where the pain was. That is not even happening to you. Look. Almost like beckoning as if you're a dog. Look.
I will not look on your command.
I'm done talking to you.
Arrogant bitch.
Thank you. She takes a step back and to the side. I'm done talking to you. Avra. You seem like a sensible, nondescript.
More so than the rest of the knuckleheads.
I like you.
I'm trying to get as close to her voice as possible.
I see the hand. Hello?
After that, I would like to. Chris just like casually goes through the crowd and like grabs onto Khromius's arm so he doesn't do anything impulsive and stupid, and kind of like holds him back while she talks to Avra.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we're going to in-character chat while you're doing that.
These two are gonna have a bitching fight together. It's gonna be great. I want to hear everything about it.
Oh, God.
She turns to you and looks at how you're like being still very protective of Syla.
No, she's leaned back. She's
She's just frozen. So you're like, oh, I don't have to worry about dropping her.
I can't do anything about that. I need to play it cool.
As a cucumber.
She's gone full professional.
Avra really said, "Let's make a deal."
Victra starts walking towards Syla.
No! You're talking to Avra. Stay away from her.
They're literally standing right next to each other. I don't know what you want me to do.
Stay away from Syla.
And what are you going to do about it, pretty boy? Kill me. I'd like to see... I would like to see you try.
No.
Khromius, think about this.
He can't. He's too angry to think.
Let Avra talk to her.
Here. Just with a flick of the hand, Syla's body just hits the ground. There, I let go.
Khromius is just going to run over to Syla. And he's going to scoop her up. And he's going to try and move back towards Chris.
She doesn't seem to do anything. After all, this side of the room doesn't have an exit.
Lay all hands. Lay all hands.
Lay in them hands.
Don't wake her up.
Spirit of a brother. Well, what's the song from Brother Bear?
He doesn't know she was healed.
Well, I mean, she was healed, but unconscious, so you're healing her to wake her up.
He was completely focused, so yeah, he is. He thinks he's just gonna do 5 points of lay on hands.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see how Syla reacts real fast. I'll get back to speaking with you, Avra, of course. Just a lot of things are circling.
I wake up.
You wake up in Khromius's arms.
Am I still...
Yep.
As I will... Okay, perfect.
You just have 5 hit points now.
Hey, it's 4 more than I had before. What are you doing?
I'm saving you.
No, put me down, please.
Syla. Syla, it's me. It is.
No, continue, please.
You can't be here.
Yes, we can.
Oh,
Here. We came here for you. This is not a trick.
It's not real.
Syla. I still need to hear all of those things we talked about. The same things we are going to talk about each night. The ones we talked about in the shop.
Eyes front and center, pretty lady.
Each of those secrets, each of those things that we said we would talk about, one at a time. I want more nights like we had under the stars. Please.
Not
It's
again.
me. It's me.
Please
It's me.
stop. I'm looking over to Victra for help.
The second laughter I was doing was because somebody like typed the lyrics to a Brother Bear song in the chat.
Oh my God.
George, your friends are amazing. I mentioned Brother Bear here. Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends.
We are here to
Victra.
save you.
Let me go to my friend.
It's not your friend, please.
He's just gonna hug her as he's holding her.
She's my friend. Please let me go. Please.
She's not your friend. She's your torturer.
No, I deserved that. I was misbehaving. I tried to leave. I wasn't listening and I was misbehaving.
Syla.
That's my fault.
You need to get back. We need to get you back home, right?
I am home.
That you're not home. What about your partner, your mother?
My mother is here.
Mother is not here. There's that bar.
There. He's gonna pull out the King of Hearts.
It's me. It's me. You gave this to me. Come on, please. Believe me,
that-
it is me.
Did anything by any chance? Does that do anything?
Syla, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Oh,
And
Lord.
you have +3 because of me.
God, my dice fucked me over. Going in the bin. With advantage?
With advantage.
Okay, plus 3. 19. I don't even know if that's gonna be high enough.
There's this brief moment where it pulls back. You're fully aware of the wounds on your body. There is a brief moment where you're not under this. You just see Khromius, and you feel for the first time in the last few days relief. Oh no! She snaps her fingers. It snaps back into place almost immediately. Syla, come.
She's gonna start fighting to get out of Khromius' arms.
He's gonna try and hold her.
Athletics checks,
This
both
is
of
gonna
you.
help.
Oh, Khromius has advantage.
No. Athletics?
Okay. Well, you're not gonna beat that.
Well, you never know. Oh, well, you never know. 22?
28.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
no.
you do know.
Okay, well, you two are fighting. She's visibly irritated, but not like a full-fledged anger. It's just great complications.
Have we been talking this whole time?
It was like here and there, so we can get when she initially let Syla go.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Things can happen simultaneously. This is a D&D. It always happens in out of order.
So much happening all the time.
Anything and everything all of the time. Okay. She turns to you. You have my attention. What's your offer, negotiator?
I'm not much of one for diplomacy.
Mm.
I much prefer lying to people. I found it much more lucrative. As I'm sure she's told you.
Rebels have a tendency to be a little chaotic.
You said my name. You had a point before you got distracted by sunlight.
Like you actually want to hear it. No.
Everything you say gives a little more information.
As did that entire conversation a few minutes ago. Just kind of gestures to Khromius. He was just talking. I am an open book. What is it that you want to know about me so that you think you have some sort of leverage to use against me? Go on, ask a question.
What is it that you want?
That is a very, very good question. I want to create the miracle of life, of immortality. I want to control life and death. Because I know that I can. I've been able to do everything else I've put my mind to. Being a god shouldn't be that hard.
And let me give you a piece of advice. Being a god requires belief. People have to believe that you're worth being a... You can do that through fear, sure. But your bubble's too small. The only people who know you and fear you are right here in this castle, off in the reserve. You need the world to fear you.
And is that why Xenagos is where he is now? He's, Oh, that's right, it's just you.
He was already a god.
How did
He
that
only
work
got
out?
there. He only got there because the whole world knew. Gods can just die like anyone else. It's not the immortality you're even looking for. But you know that if you knew about Xenagos. You're chasing a pipe dream.
What do you think you're getting out of this?
Just seems to me you're laboring under some false preconceptions offered to you by someone who only wants to use you.
Oh. I see. You're trying to put a label on this, so that you can understand it. Well, let me explain. So you like having information, don't you? Allow me to enlighten you. This realm, Lamordia, everyone here knows me, respects me, whether it be out of fear or out of anything else. I create my experiments without having to use magic. This disgusting little thing you all have. I was born with greatness in my veins. All I am doing is proving that the gods are inadequate, that they need to be usurped, and that anybody can be high and mighty if they just try hard enough. This world is built on the pretense that you have to have some sort of magic power, some greater backstory to be the best, but in reality, a stupid satyr could walk into the gates, declare himself God, and it is so. Anybody can do it. It all just depends on if you're willing to accept the consequences. And I'm willing to accept the consequences.
You want to live forever, but your actions' consequences are death. From experience.
If I have to kill somebody to get what I want, I'm not afraid to do so.
I don't mean killing. Lots of people are okay with killing. Are you ready to die? Prove your point? Because that's what it'll take. The people in power are desperate to keep it that way.
You're a funny little thing.
You're treading old ground, Dark.
You're a very, very funny little thing. But I already know how to do the party tricks you have. I'm not seeing anything of worth from you, other than a good fast-talking mouth. It likes to run, from what I can see.
Just offering you some friendly advice.
I don't want to be your friend. So I appreciate it. It's around the time that she gets Syla back into it and she turns back to you. Are you trying to psych me out of something, or?
No, I'm just trying to tell you what you're trying has already been done, and it failed.
Well, you see, I'm not going to fail. I've never failed. Anything.
And that's what Xenagos thought, too.
How is he doing, by the way?
I thought you said you didn't want to be friends.
No. I don't want to be your friend, I just, have an idea. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no! Oh no!
Am I close enough to Khromius to get his benefit?
Nope.
Where we've been talking, it seems like I'm close enough.
Because I was right next to Syla, and then he went over to Syla.
Syla fell. I thought you said you dragged her to Chris.
I dragged her back a bit, but I didn't get to go very
far. How far is
resisted.
the plus 3 radius thing?
I think it's only a 10 feet radius for me.
I will
I'd argue
say
that she could be on the end of it.
I will say yes.
Cool, so it's a +1.
Hey, I don't have less anymore. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
So that's a 2.
Uh-oh. Is that with the +1 or
That is with the +1.
Do you have an inspiration or anything? I'm pretty sure you've gotten inspiration at some point in this campaign.
Inspired devotee? No?
Yeah, I could sure add a D6 to it. I could sure add a D6 to my natural 1.
I was just seeing if you could re-roll for some reason.
Now, Vax, is the DC higher than or equal to an 8 by any chance?
It's higher. You
Okay.
lean forward and
Brand new dice.
Yeah,
Brand new dice instantly betrayed me.
you lean forward and she gets in your face and you're like, I thought you don't want to be friends. She goes, no, I just wanted you to let your guard down. And she puts her hand like on your jaw here and you turn to ice. You are blind. And
Hey, at least you look cool.
no, you are not dead or anything. This is just you
Where is-
are restrained and blind. You cannot
Where's Elsa
perceive.
when we need her?
You cannot perceive surroundings by sight or sound. Instead of being in this room, you are standing on the hill, re-watching Xenaghost die.
Oh shit.
And every time he falls, it resets, and you're watching it over and over again. But every time it gets more brutal, more like finite, more and more, till eventually it's like you're getting closer to it. After a few loops of it, it's you doing it. You are trapped in a nightmare.
Hi there. Welcome to the TVA. I'm Miss Minnie.
Yeah, this is very much a time loop thing.
I'm here to catch you up before you stand trial for your crimes.
You insolent, pathetic worm. Pulls
Hey.
the hair.
Can I do anything, or am I just watching?
For a minute, you are stuck in this until you can make the save again and get out of it.
Hi.
Yeah, that's if you make the save.
F.
I wanted to try something.
It will get back to you, so you can have the chance to try and do it again, try and get out of it, and then be able to do the thing. This has been the thing I was trying to do the entire conversation with you. Just like, yeah, keep talking to me.
Crisante.
I hate being a bad guy, but I love it. It's
We need
weird.
to run.
Sorry, what was that?
We need to run.
What about Taka?
He's out of here somewhere. He's given up on us.
Oh, no, Khromius, he did not give up on you. My other daughter's here and whisked him away.
God fucking damn it, I thought I was slick.
Khromius is going to put his hand onto Chris's shoulder,
And he says, think of somewhere. Think of somewhere now. Let's just go.
and he's trying to planeswalk. He's holding Syla, and he's got a hand on Chris's shoulder, and he's going to try and
Okay.
planeswalk again.
It's more like a teleportation circle on the plane. You have not been able to breach this plane of existence. So it's like you're just trying to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
You're just trying to literally teleportation circle your way somewhere.
Yeah.
Tuning fork out kind of thing, okay? Chris and Khromius, roll me. It's the two of you, the same level, so it will have to be. Conditions always change with this party. I can't do the same system, okay? Religion checks, both of you.
Hell
Oh.
yes. I got the luck of the Taka roll. Gotta pull up the Khromius character sheet. I actually closed it earlier.
I got a 9.
I got a lot higher than a 9.
Good
I
for
got-
you. You want a sticker.
Good for
I
you.
got
You look
a
healthy,
22.
healthy.
Wow, look at that. This is the session of 22s for Ryan.
Okay,
Taylor Swift a bit proud.
well, this is... Okay. That changes things. Roll me a D100.
Which one of us?
The one that succeeded.
Who?
Which will be Ryan. Chromius.
88.
Crom.
Oh no. Google Chrome.
Didn't somebody die the last time you tried this?
Yeah, but right now, if
It's
he
all
doesn't try and get out
people
of here,
with sparks.
he's gonna. Yeah, if he doesn't try and get out of here right now, he is going. They are going to die. They're all going to die.
High or low?
Nah, you wouldn't die.
Question,
You'd
would
just get
Taka
trapped
sense-
into a bunch
Hi.
of people.
Real fast,
Sorry,
yes.
sorry. Would Taka sense someone's trying to activate their spark,
You
being a Horizon Walker?
You're like essentially are in a different state. That's the distance between these two buildings.
I just wanted to ask because I
You
just
can
thought that
roll
it would
me
be
an
like a different
Arcana
sensation of some
check.
sort. Okay. I just wanted to ask because it's just a question that I just wanted to ask. That's all. I know it's dumb.
No, it's not dumb. There's no dumb questions. It's just whether or not I can associate a roll with it, and I believe an Arcana check would suffice? Question mark? There's
I
no-
guess.
Piano would work. That's kind of
Yeah.
like there's no
Sorry for
planar.
interrupting.
Oh, what was
There's
the
no-
the roll? Did you, Taka? Are you gonna roll for it, or are you, George? You can
You gonna
roll
roll
to
the
see.
Arcana?
I mean, I got an 18 plus 1. I'm not sure if that does anything, but it probably doesn't. So it's okay.
No, don't mute yourself. High or low?
Hi.
Unfortunately, you do not sense anything. You should have said low. My bad. I rolled a d20, so. All right, high or low, Chromius?
Hi.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even looking up.
You should be.
Processing.
His spark
processing.
dies, and Nicol Bolas eats him. I'll bring in my next.
What was your
character.
percentile roll?
88.
Chris, high or low?
Oh, balls. Hi.
Syla, high or low?
I never get high. I'll go low. I never roll high.
You should have
We all
said
die.
high. Oh my god! I rolled 2 natural 20s and an 18.
Nothing ever rolls high for me.
No, hey Layla, it wasn't you rolling the dice.
Still, you'd be surprised.
So if it seems like it's almost against you, or if
God.
the DM's doing it, you always
Oh
say hi.
no.
You always say hi.
Okay.
I'll remember that for the future. I'll remember that.
That's okay. I'm just gonna kill Syla.
Be a lot killer if you
Silo.
didn't.
What's your maximum HP?
67.
67. Okay. Good to know.
Let's see how much damage she takes.
Lord.
I'm
And
on
we don't
5
have
hit points.
Avra.
Avra can't resurrect anyway.
Yeah. I'm out of spell slots
She's
and
the
out
only
of
one
diamonds.
who knows how.
I'm out of
If
spell
you-
slots and
All I
diamonds.
can do is
Really
I
cool
can
if
just cure your wounds.
Chromius, where was the first place you thought of to try and go to?
Well, if we're trying to come back here, honestly, the one place that he was thinking of, and it's gonna suck that he's gonna land there, is the bedroom at the Lavish Chateau.
Oh no, what happens if there's someone else in there? Ew.
I know it's gonna be very awkward. Lands in there with his dead girlfriend. It's great.
Chris, since you failed, you are not leading.
Sister.
You are not leading this planeswalk. And Syla
Let's tag along.
chose low, and I rolled a natural 20.
Khromius tried so hard.
I'm so sorry. I should have just went high.
Chromius and Chris, you disappear. and you hit the bed and then hit the floor of the bedroom of the lavish chateau. The two of you successfully planeswalked.
No. No.
This is great. This is great. This is great. Syla?
Okay.
You disappear. Yep, that's what I rolled on the percentile die. You... Wow. Oh.
Okay.
You appear on marble floor in complete darkness. There's a brief moment you hear like shuffling and a light gets turned on. There's bookshelves and tables and they're lined with books and papers, and Alice turns on the light of the room and looks over at you.
Excuse me?
Oh. That's new.
I'm gonna take a... Does this appear to be real? Oh my fuck me.
This is a very aggressive office room with a lot of books.
What is happening? Okay, right. Oh, streams ending soon.
Oh no, that's... Well, whoops, we're not ending, guys. We have one more thing to do. I hate hotkeys. Hotkeys, hate them. This is what happens when your laptop actually combusts. It's a MacBook. Love to see it. Alice is like holding the light for a moment and just kind of cocks her head to the side. You know, I wasn't expecting to see you. This is not Alice's voice coming from her body.
Syla is going to cover her ears and back against the wall because she just thinks this is another trick.
Oh, you sweet child. Here, Alice walks over to you and just puts her hand on your forehead and pulls out a diamond and with just the brute force of her hand crushes it, sprinkles it in your hair,
Nice.
casts greater restoration. Your Gios is gone.
She was... Yes! Oh, she got rid of it.
Of course, Melanie was here for the Gios.
Oh, I already knew what it was. I knew what it was the whole time. I was like,
She puts her hand on your head.
Yeah, that made sense.
Removes it, goes, well, I don't know how I'm going to tell Gavin this.
Where am I? How are you here?
Oh.
Alice! I'm gonna...
Don't touch me, thank you. I don't like, distance.
Alice?
No. There's much to, discuss. But I have an option for you. I can send you wherever you believe you should go, or you can stay here.
Where's... Here. Where are we? Where's Gavin?
Upstairs.
Is he alright?
For the most
Are
part.
you alright?
For the most part.
For the most part, that's comforting, okay. Yes, where is here? Where are we?
Well, You are on Wildmount. In Rexentrum.
You were in Rexentrum.
Yes, this is the Cobalt Soul archive.
Hold on, noting that shit down.
Oh boy.
Okay, sorry, go.
Yes, it's a lot to explain, and almost too much to try and explain. How about I just send you off on your merry way somewhere else?
Come with me.
No, thank you.
Come home. Taka's missing you. We've all been looking for you. No one knew where you were. You were taken. Where are they?
Hmm?
The people
Oh,
who took you.
see, I'm not Alice. At least, anymore.
Oh, I was gonna say I reached for my dagger. I have none of my stuff.
Oh,
I
it
have
did it
none.
again!
That's-
Lord Almighty. The stream we cannot see. I'm so sorry. I'm going to cry and sob into a pillow. It's great. Well,
If
yeah.
you're not Alice, then where is she?
She's fine. She's just not here anymore.
Permanently.
I don't know. It varies from day to day. It really
Who
is.
are you? And what did you do with her?
That is a very loaded question.
Well, forgive me for being too inquisitive. I don't know what just happened.
Well, that's possibly because you were not fully thinking your own thoughts. How about I put it like this? Everything that you see on these shelves, the books, the papers, the knowledge, that is me.
That mark, is that still on my hand? The one that Roxy put there?
Yep.
Is this you?
Yes, that's me.
Insight check. Please.
Sure.
14, 15, 16, 17.
Nothing she has said to you so far is a lie. Nothing.
Okay. Okay. That's not possible.
Oh, but it is.
No, but it's not, because there is a divine gate and you should be behind it.
No.
Why are you not behind it?
Maybe it's because I was, brutally attacked, almost killed off the face of the earth, and I've retreated to be, saved.
By Alice.
It is too much to try and explain. And I would rather not have to try and repeat this twice, for I know that there are people that should be hearing this in person.
Is Alice safe?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely safe.
Is Gavin safe?
Now that he is here, yes, absolutely 100%.
Will they both be staying here?
Yes, absolutely 100%.
Willingly?
I'm gonna start repeating myself. Yes. Willingly.
That's something for now. Better than nothing.
I would advise you to at least mention this to her brother.
It insults me that you think I wouldn't.
That's the thing, I know you would. It just had to be said.
Can you at least tell me how I got here? I wasn't here.
The sheer power of Khromius's infatuation with you sent you here.
Sure, he's a simp. Let's go with that.
Khromius and his simp powers.
He
Simp powers.
risked everything to try and save you.
I didn't know that he could do that yet.
You're the reason he's able to do it, sweetheart.
How do I get back?
I can let you go back.
Where though?
What's more important to you? Your friends are scattered.
Where are they all?
Khromius and Chris are in Nicodranus. And Taka and Syra and Avra are in Lamordia. Avra is currently at the immediate she's in immediate danger of your friend, as you were putting it earlier. And Syra and Taka are in the reserve, alone together. I bear the question again, what's more important?
Just how powerful are you?
I know everything.
Well, then you probably know what I'm about to ask, right?
Humor me.
Can you bring them all to the one place?
Not at
Instead of taking
my...
me somewhere, can you put us all somewhere?
With my strength? Yes and no.
It's not a yes or a no. I need an answer before I decide. I don't mean to be curt, but it's been a very long day, and I am not in a good condition.
Yes, you are severely injured, and... Oh dear, your rib.
It'll be fine.
Will it? It's made of ice.
Ice melts.
Do you seriously want it to melt?
I don't know. Look, okay. Can you bring them all to the same place, yes or no?
Yes. Yes,
Safely?
I can. Yes, I can get you there safely.
Can you get them there safely?
Yes.
For someone who knows everything, you sure do sound unsure.
I'm unsure of you and why you think you should be a martyr right now.
I'm not trying to be a martyr.
Then what are you trying to do, Syla Lupine?
I'm trying to get them out of there. There's worse fates there for them than anything that you could possibly do.
That's, You're very hurtful with your words, you know this?
As I said, it's been a long day.
Yes.
And I'm in pain, and I want my friends, and I want to go.
You will not raise your tone with me, for I have not raised my tone with you. You ask a lot of me as if I'm just going to do it. There is a code for everything. I am not supposed to meddle with things. It disrupts the balance of things.
If I had something to give you to balance anything out, I would, but as you can see, I have nothing. If you can get me my stuff as well, you're more than welcome to take any of it.
I don't want material things. What would I need it for? It's something... You have nothing to offer me, nor do I believe you want to offer me anything. I am offering you one place or another. That's what I can offer.
Nicojanus or Lamordia.
What is more important?
That's not the question right now.
That's my question.
No, because I know which one's more important, but I know where I have to go.
East?
I don't want to cut in, but if it's been a minute, I did want to try something that may affect my location, which would affect her answer, but I also don't want to interrupt the RP.
Syla wouldn't know if your location changes.
But Ione would.
She would. Does Syla have a decision?
Syla was going to decide Lamordia. Because there's 3 of them there, and that's where all her stuff is. Everything she owns has on her.
Let's go, bitch!
Like I said, she knows which one she wants to go to, but she knows where she has to go.
I will finish this, go back to Avra, just because I know there's a reason I'm doing certain things in a certain order. That's really all I can say as the DM. So she just asks again, what is more important? Okay. I didn't. We're back. What were you gonna try and do before,
So Avra is currently reliving the moment that ignited her spark, yes?
in a nightmare, yes?
And when your spark ignites, you go on an emergency planeswalk.
Yes.
So she's gonna try and use that feeling, the same thing she felt when her first spark first ignited, to try an emergency planeswalk.
Okay. Roll me a religion check.
My dice have been rolling shit tonight. I don't think I actually trust this dice. You know what? I don't trust it. All of you. I don't trust a single one of you. Alright. First set of dice. Treating me well. 19.
Roll me a d12 and a d8.
Ooh.
It's the same dice set that just rolled well. Dumbass. And I just lost my d8. Where did it go? A 7 and a 7.
The feeling ignites. And you feel the ice around you crack. You open your eyes and you are in a room full of cages. There's a door that's been pulled up. You see a hallway with hooks on the wall, and Syra and Taka on the other side of this deep chasm.
Malaka!
7 and a 7 that brought you somewhere that you probably didn't want to be.
No, that was in character. That was
Oh,
in
okay,
character.
okay.
Loud enough for them to hear it.
Yeah. So Taka and Syra, you now see Avra just boom appear in the room across the hall.
You guys do that often. Taka's not here. Oh, there's Taka.
For some reason, recently, yes. Which is quite annoying.
Do you think she could poof over here?
No, definitely not.
It was worth asking.
Harsh but fair. I also don't think I can make it over.
That is where we're going to end tonight's session of Hand of the Eight.
Oh no.
Nice.
So you all have met Dr. Victra Mordenheim.
Oh man.
Half of you are currently in
Hate it.
Lamordia. And some of you more specifically in the Reserve. And 2 of you are in Nicodranus.
It was just as spicy as I was hoping.
Planeswalkers, guys. I hate them. I hate every last one of them. But it is...
You did this.
I did this for what?
Your own suffering.
My own suffering. Thank you guys so much for putting up with our technical difficulties and for sticking around until the end. I'm very, very sorry for all of the glitches and whatnot. Hopefully my computer is not going to die on me. But that is the end of our session tonight.
Oh, right, yeah.
Thank you, Augustus, for the fun fact about how to despark people. All right, so I hope you guys have a good evening.
No.
Hey,
Bye.
I'd like to state for the record that desparking is lethal.
It is
Bye,
mostly fun.
guys.